the Pella Christian girls coming off of a very hard-fought game against an Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont team that was coming off a win against number 3 Cascade, feeling pretty good. The Eagles gave them all they could handle the other night.
Yeah, they defensively played an outstanding game. They just didn't let them get anything easy. They really stifled them with that man-to-man. I don't think Eddyville was prepared to see that aggressive a defense. They turned the ball over. We made some easy baskets out of that, and really made it tough for them. But just didn't quite have enough down the stretch to get a couple more baskets there in that fourth quarter to put that win away.
Yeah, and one thing to note, too, coming into tonight's game that is an unfortunate follow-up to that game is Jessa DeVries not going to be in the lineup tonight. Wishing her the best on a speedy recovery to get back on the court. I know that she's bummed to not be able to be out there this evening with her squad, but, we were talking before the game, and she joked, she goes, well, when you look at the stat sheet, it was a pretty good night. I shot 100%, didn't turn the ball over, and scored 2 points. That's a good night, and unfortunate that, unfortunately, she'll miss some time here during the season.
Yeah, it hurts the depth for the Pella Christian girls big time because they're just not super deep already, and then if you take one player out of that rotation, that really makes it difficult for them. The good thing is that they played 95 or 96% of the game against Eddyville without her, so they can still do it. It's a little tougher because they just don't quite have the depth in the rotation that they would maybe like to have if she was in the game. And she brings that element of being able to drive the basket and move the ball pretty well. So
yeah, she's been a phenomenal player, especially just seeing her growth from last year to this year. And so Coach Fowdy going to have his hands full, just figuring out what that new rotation looks like. Obviously, we saw Bryn Runner a lot against Eddyville the other night, and she looked really good in some extended minutes. Her first extended period of time at the varsity level there, and she filled in admirably. And there's another player who will be returning. I've been told we'll leave it. She wanted to wait until she got on the court a little bit more to feel good, but the Eagles do gain a piece. Is one piece we'll miss a little bit of time, so we'll see a little bit more of that later on tonight. But you look at this PCM squad, they're a team that they've had some good runs here over the last couple of years, just haven't been able to get that run going into the postseason, it feels like. And they come in with some expectations this year. They're number 11 in Class 3A, and they're a team that just wants to prove that they can be competitive in this Class 3A field and can make a run come postseason time. Yeah,
they certainly do. They're a little bit more reliant on a couple of players, so that's going to be a little easier for Pella Christian to guard. They're going to have to get some more production out of several other players if they want to be successful down the trail as the season goes along, and we'll see if that happens tonight.
Yeah, and just looking at these at PCM, one thing that I kind of noticed that was a little bit different from even last year's team, or maybe even some prior year's teams, is Addie Steenhook, once again, kind of the leader scoring-wise for the Mustangs. Outside of that, Tori Lindsay had been the leading scorer the last couple of years. I noticed in a couple of their games this year, she overall, I think, is fourth in scoring for the team with Lila Milani and Libby Winters stepping up there. The freshman Winters was big for the Mustangs in their state softball run this past year as an 8th grader, and going to be interesting to see what they kind of look like as they kind of figure some things out as well here early in the year. But overall, a couple of good tests for both Scott. Yeah, it'll be a good test for both teams tonight.
Absolutely. Again, Pella Christian's going to have to really key on stopping Steenhook and then being able to, pick up the other pieces. Like I said, Tori Lindsay's been a good player for him. Winters is kind of an unknown, but, I think the whole PCM team probably has not seen a team that's going to play defense against them the way Pella Christian's going to play defense against them this year. So hopefully for Pella Christian, they're able to do that and turn the ball over and get some easy baskets, and it should help PCM as far as learning how well can we take care of the basketball.
Absolutely right. Real quick on our Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show, our game time temperature presented by Van Haften Plumbing and Heating, and it is currently 16 degrees, nice and brisk night outside. And while it's only 16 degrees outside and it's brisk, it's nice and comfortable here inside the Pella Christian High School gym. If your home isn't staying comfortable during this cold Iowa winter, call on the Heating and heating and cooling experts at Van Heften Plumbing and Heating. You'll rest easy when you pick up the phone in here.
Van Heften.
And real quick, too, let's take a look at our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard for the night. The games that we've got going on this evening, there is one doubleheader that's also on the air tonight on the KRLS 3 stream. That is Newton against Marshalltown. The Newton girls lead Marshalltown 36-10 after 3 quarters of play. We also have Indianola girls basketball at Des Moines Roosevelt. We'll see if we get scores from that later on. We also have Pleasantville girls basketball against Wayne. And then Melcher Dallas has a doubleheader against Southeast Warren. Currently, the girls' game is going on, and Melcher Dallas leads the girls' game 15-11 at the half. And so that is our first Marion County Bank radio scoreboard of the night. We'll take a quick timeout here on 92.1 KRLS, and we will continue the Scooters Coffee radio pregame show on 92.1 KRLS right after this. Again, Tyler Crabb and Lynn Beanster bringing you coverage of PCM and Pella Christian girls basketball.
Central Iowa Roofing is among the industry leaders in all shingle applications, steel panel roofing, and have experience in many kinds of flat roofs. Have a leak? Let them help you track it down. They employ some of the best roofers in Central Iowa and will make sure your job is done right. They also specialize in storm damage, including dealing with those pesky insurance companies. Let them help navigate the repair process of your roof damage. They serve all of Central Iowa, including you. For more information, visit them on centraliowaroofinginc.com.
It seems like everything today charges via USB. How many of your receptacles have USB ports? Sure, they make adapters, and you probably have a couple dozen laying around. But wouldn't it be easier to just plug it straight into a wall receptacle? At Centerpoint Electric, we're here to help with any electrical problem you have, big or small. Let us install USB receptacles throughout your house so you can ditch the adapters and charge with ease. Check us out online at centerpoint-electric.com. We're wired for excellence.
Hi, this is Mike at Langstrad Auto Body. It's deer season again, and I know from experience that whether you're in your car or in the timber, there's one out there with your name on it. They always say if a deer jumps out in front of you, aim right at it. The good and bad of that is that some of you will be visiting your local meat locker, and the rest will be visiting us at Langstrad Auto Body. Whether it's a deer or some unfortunate accident, you know that Langstrad Auto Body is there for you with a lifetime written warranty and satisfaction 100% guaranteed. Langstrad Auto Body, where you don't have to look for a quality repair.
If you're tired of eating at the same places, discover Elmhurst Grill, Oskaloosa's exclusive dining destination. The culinary design menu offers a feast for every palate. From crisp, fresh salads and mouth-watering burgers to savory pastas and perfectly grilled steaks. Plus, enjoy chef-crafted specials and seasonal favorites that keep every visit exciting. Overlooking the Oskaloosa Public Golf Course, serene trees, and a picturesque pond. Elmhurst Grill, where flavor meets ambiance. Get ready to fuel your day with Scooters Coffee and Pella and their new Iceberry Ignite. This Red Bull infusion packs a punch with vanilla and delicious winterberry flavors. It's perfect on a chilly day because it's the energy boost you need to stay vibrant all day long. Swing by Scooters Coffee and Pella today and ignite your senses with Iceberry Ignite for a limited time. Scooters Coffee, amazing drinks, amazing people, amazingly fast.
Hi, this is Dalton Buck with Hy-Vee. We understand that times are difficult and we want to do our part to help out. That's why we've lowered the prices on thousands of items throughout the store. These are new everyday low prices on thousands of items. And we also still have other ways to save, like our Hy-Vee Perks program and tons of digital coupons online in the Hy-Vee app. It's our mission to make lives easier, healthier, and happier. Stop in today and see our new everyday low prices on thousands of items at Hy-Vee.
Look at me, I'm a superhero. And I'm building a fort.
If your furniture is getting a workout, it's time to visit Pingle's Home Store in Pella. They've got durable, stylish furniture that stands up to all the fun your kids can dish out.
We love Pingles.
Come to Pingle's Home Store today and find the perfect furniture for your family. Pingle's Home Store. Real people, real service, real dependability.
The plugs in the car go spark, 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 spark. The plugs in the car go spark, spark, spark at Central Tire and Auto.
If the plugs don't spark, the car won't start. For tires and brakes, front end work, their no appointment oil change, full mechanical work on your vehicle, and the little things like new spark plugs. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart and Pella. Sing along.
At Central Tire and Auto.
Welcome back to Iowa High School girls basketball on 92.1 KRLS as we continue the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show on 92.1 KRLS. The Pella Christian girls basketball team getting ready to make their way on out here. Also PCM, I imagine, right behind them as they reset the clock with the JV game just ending before us, and the PCM girls taking the JV game tonight. And here come the Pella Christian girls onto the floor to play tonight. As we mentioned, they are down one of the starting guards, Jessa DeVries. We'll continue to touch on that as we get later on tonight. But again, Whit, as you just look at this Pella Christian team, one thing that's kind of stood out to me here is, you know, we talked about it early in the season. We got to Davis County, seeing the building blocks. Last year, we saw some of those start to take shape with how the team finished the season really strong. Start of the season didn't quite go as well as they had hoped it would, but late in the season they really started to develop, and then from that point on they just continued to get better. It feels like week after week and night after night. We saw some of that improvement earlier this week against Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont, especially on the defensive side of things.
Yeah, there's no doubt there's improvement there, and we got to also keep in mind that the bulk of this team is sophomores. You know, so there's not a lot of experience there. There's not a lot of games under their belt yet, and they've got a lot to learn, and you know, figuring out angles, figuring out movement, and where can I put the ball and where can't I, and those things, they come with maturity and with time and just playing a lot of basketball, and so that's something that they got to work on and do more of.
Well, and as a coach too, I mean that's a great thing about it too. You look at the youth of this team. I mean, I look through the roster here. You've got 4 juniors on the roster. You've got 1 senior. You talk about the bulk of that being sophomores for this group. You get a couple years to kind of mold, right? We talk about it. The foundation was kind of laid last year. Coach Foudy coming in for his first season with the Eagles last year, setting up the stage for this year in particular. You're seeing a lot of girls who are just continuing to make strides, and that's kind of across the board. Last year, Rachel Kegmerinsky, we saw it average double-double. This year, she hasn't necessarily done the same amount of scoring that she has, but you look at an Addie Van Arendonk who's really developed. You also talk about a Chloe Snyder, who I think is still one of the team's leading scorers through 3 games. I mean, just the way that this team has really developed has been really nice to see, and just continuing. Looking forward to seeing another night of that development continue.
Yeah, but, you know, they've got to keep taking strides. You know, they knew that there was going to be a tough task to beat Eddyville the other night, and they know they've got another tough task in PCM. They've got another tough task tomorrow night in Oskaloosa. They've got probably one of their tougher weeks of the season right now. So the question is, can they continue to push through it? Can they continue to improve? Can they make those steps? Can they turn that switch, you might say, to see all the angles and passes that need to be made and how to step in the holes? Especially, I suspect that PCM is going to play a lot of zone against them, just like Eddyville did. And if that happens, you know, they've got to figure out how to step into that dead spot and get the ball to that person and let them shoot the ball.
Absolutely right. And you look on the other side of things for PCM. We talk about this team there, a squad that obviously wants to show how good they could be, and they've got a good core to do it. I mean, you've got the senior and Addie Steenhook, who we mentioned. She leads the team in scoring. Tori Lindsay's a junior. Kyra Nave is a junior. Libby Winters, the freshman. Lila Milani, a sophomore. So a good blend of some experience with some youth, but also, you know, a team that's very talented under Sammy Allison Rodriguez. Had to take a minute to get
that all out.
Why to get the order right, because it's been a minute since I've said the full name. You know, I've talked to her a handful of times out the fall here at different events, things like that, and I'm just used to saying Sammy at this point, but she's a great coach for PCM and does a great job, and she's got a squad that is very capable of being a tough out for any given team on any given night, and whether that be tonight's matchup, any other team on their schedule or not on their schedule currently, they can pose that kind of problem.
Yeah, well, like we talked about, Stanuk's going to be the handful. She's an excellent player, been an excellent player for all 4 years. She's going to make it really tough for any team to guard her. But a good team is going to be able to stop her and double team her and not let her get a lot of good looks. So then it becomes incumbent upon the rest of the players. Are we going to be able to step up? If I'm the person that's losing my guard to the double team, I've got to be able to get myself in a position she can find me with the ball, and I can make a basket. And we'll see if they've got players that can do that.
Yeah, that we will see. And again, we continue to make our way through pregame coverage here with the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show on 92.1 KRLS. We will continue with more Pella Christian and PCM girls basketball pregame coverage on the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show here on 92.1 KRLS when we return.
PellaMotors.com is celebrating you, our valued customers. To show our appreciation, we're offering incredible savings, up to $19,000 off a new GMC Sierra or $15,000 off a new Ram truck. We also have pre-owned options starting from just $149 a month. Whether you're looking for a brand new or pre-owned, PellaMotors.com has the perfect vehicle waiting for you at a price you'll love. Hurry into Pella Motors today. We are thankful for you.
2024 is coming to a close, but you don't have to wait until 2025 to start looking for your next home. Hi, I'm Nathan Ward with Pella Real Estate Services, and the inventory and options for homes and acreages on the local market are growing. I'd love to visit with you about exactly what you're looking for and start the process of finding the new perfect place for you. We're all in the holiday mindset, but if you're in the new home mindset, we're here to help. Call me or any member of our team at 6281-BUY for Pella Real Estate Services. Happy holidays.
At Marion County Bank, we go beyond banking.
And you're part of our story. It's about your family, memories, and shared dreams. Do you remember when you took the leap and bought your first home?
Or when you followed your passion and started your business?
That's right. We shared in those moments, those pages in your story.
Continue your story with us today. Join us on Facebook, Instagram, and visit us at MarionCountyBank.com.
Marion County Bank, serving you, building community, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Vanderlinden Services is your trusted family-owned plumbing and HVAC business. I'm Austin Vanderlinden. Our team has years of experience and commitment to treating every customer like family, and our trusted technicians take pride in their work. Plus, we offer the best in York HVAC residential and commercial systems. Call me today for reliable, friendly service that you can trust. Vanderlinden Services, the best for the job.
This holiday season, make your celebrations unforgettable with Thistle's Flower Market. From stunning holiday centerpieces that light up your table to unique gifts for everyone on your list, Thistle's has it all. Explore our carefully curated flowers, thoughtful gift collections, and customizable floral arrangements, all available to order online for your convenience. Whether you're hosting, gifting, or just spreading holiday cheer, Thistle's is your one-stop shop for all things festival. Shop now at thistlesflowermarket.com or visit us in downtown Pella. Let us help you wrap your holidays in beauty and bloom. Thistle's Flower Market, where the season blooms brighter.
Win winter with the Toro Power Clear Single Stage Snowblower that is loaded with power in a compact size. They are easily maneuverable and clear snow down to the pavement. Get your power clear at DeRuyter Lawn Equipment in Pella. Toro, America's #1 snowblower brand.
Weather any storm with the Toro Flex Force electric snowblower that has the most powerful 60-volt battery in its class. Plus, you get the same rugged construction as Toro's gas-powered models. Get your Flex Force snowblower at DeRuyter Lawn Equipment. Toro, America's #1 snowblower brand.
Hi, this is Dalton Buck with Hy-Vee. We understand that times are difficult and we want to do our part to help out. That's why we've lowered the prices on thousands of items throughout the store. These are new everyday low prices on thousands of items. And we also still have other ways to save, like our Hy-Vee Perks program and tons of digital coupons online in the Hy-Vee app. It's our mission to make lives easier, healthier, and happier, Stop in today and see our new everyday low prices on thousands of items at Hy-Vee.
Step into comfort and style with Brown Shoe Fit Pella. Whether you are strolling through town or heading out for your next adventure, at Brown Shoe Fit Pella, we have the perfect shoes and boots to keep you moving. Brown Shoe Fit Pella has a great selection of Danskos, Piccolinos, Uggs, Sorels, and so many more. From cozy boots with just the right amount of warmth to stylish sneakers that are perfect for every day. Hurry in to Brown Shoe Fit Pella today. Your feet will thank you. Brown Shoe Fit Pella, located on the south side of the square.
Welcome back here to the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show on 92.1 KRLS. Pella Christian and PCM girls basketball on the airwaves as we continue to march on here. We have our first Pingles Home Store Instant Radio update of the night. There we go, get that to play. And it is the Newton girls basketball team defeating Marshalltown 41-15. That score coming to us from Randy Van over there calling that game tonight, getting ready for a doubleheader. The Newton boys will follow up here with the game against Marshalltown as well. The only other games on in our area tonight for basketball, we have Indianola at Des Moines Roosevelt for girls basketball, Pleasantville girls basketball against Wayne, and a Melcher Dallas doubleheader against Southeast Warren, where the girls game is at halftime and Melcher Dallas leads 15-11 at the break. Again, we continue our pregame coverage, and when we talked about it earlier for this Eagles squad, this is the week of tests for them. Number 1 and 2A Eddyville Blakesburg Fremont, number 11 and 3A PCM, and number 15 and 4A Oskaloosa tomorrow. So they're going to get a ranked school in each class of varying degrees, and it'll be interesting to see.
Nothing like, what they're going to face all season, though, when they've got to go against DCG and Norwalk, Indianola, and Pella.
Well,
I mean, everybody's good, right?
Well, and I don't say that to say that this is the only week they're going to be challenged, because you look at next week.
But all in 1 week.
Yeah. They follow it up with a trip to Van Meter, and then Norwalk, then Des Moines Christian, Grandview Christian before Christmas break. I mean, it's a difficult schedule all the way around, and so it's going to be very interesting to see how the Eagles handle these tests, because it comes fast and furious here before the break, it seems like, and this week no different. Again, that game tomorrow night at Oskaloosa, that can be heard live on the KRLS2 stream. Trevor Castle will be on the call for that game with Wynn. Should be a good night of basketball there. We'll tell you more about PCM's next opponent. They had West Marshall on Tuesday. They've got tonight's contest. We'll tell you more about their outlook ahead, but not quite as grueling a stretch here for them as for the Eagles. But again, you just look at this matchup, pretty even series between these two teams. Looking through the bound era, they played 19 times. It's 10-9. PCM took the advantage last year with their 52-35 win over Pella Christian. So going to be interesting to see how tonight's matchup goes. I know that for Coach Foudy, this is a game that he really wants. Didn't feel like the Eagles played their best last year against the Mustangs. So we'll see how much further along his squad has come here in this matchup against PCM tonight. But again, we're going to go ahead and take our final timeout after we do the starting lineups presented by Vanderlinden Services. And we'll start with the Mustangs. They will start junior number 33, Kyra Nave, sophomore number 10, Lila Milani, freshman number 24, Libby Winters, junior number 11, Tori Lindsay, and senior number 14, Addison Steenhook. For Pella Christian, the starters tonight will be sophomore guard number 5, Bryn Runner. It'll be forward, who's a junior, number 13, Addie Van Arendonk. Sophomore forward number 35, Rachel Keck-Marinsky. Senior guard number 15, Faith Keck-Marinsky, and sophomore guard number 25, Chloe Snyder. Those are the starting lineups presented by Vanderlinden Services, a family-based business that treats their customers like family. For any plumbing and HVAC services you need, call Austin at Vanderlinden Services. You've been listening to the Scooters Coffee Radio pregame show. Scooters Coffee in Pella. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. We're going to take a time out here on 92.1 KRLS, and we will bring you the opening tip presented by Dutchville Supply for Pella Christian and PCM girls basketball on 92.1 KRLS and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel when we return after this.
At Marion County Bank, we go beyond banking.
and you're part of our story. It's about your family, memories, and shared dreams. Do you remember when you took the leap and bought your first home?
Or when you followed your passion and started your business?
That's right, we shared in those moments, those pages in your story.
Continue your story with us today. Join us on Facebook, Instagram, and visit us at MarionCountyBank.com.
Marion County Bank, serving you, building community, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Our holiday meat certificate and pie promotion is back again this year at Bruxford's Home Center in Pella. When you make any purchase of $599 or more this holiday season, you'll get a free Pella Nursery pie and a meat certificate to one of the local meat markets. This merry meal deal is yours with any purchase of $599 or more, whether it's appliances, furniture, bedding, accessories, or anything else in the store. Merry Christmas from our entire family at Bruxford's Home Center in Pella.
Did you know that Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy has occupational therapy for kids? They work with kids like me to help with paying attention in class, following directions at home and school, learning how to tie shoes, overall coordination, managing my big emotions, and more. We have a lot of fun at Kinetic Edge and work on these skills through movement and play. Visit kineticedgebt.com for more information.
Look at me, I'm a superhero. And I'm building a fort.
If your furniture is getting a workout, it's time to visit Pingle's Home Store in Pella. They've got durable, stylish furniture that stands up to all the fun your kids can dish out.
We love Pingles.
Come to Pingle's Home Store today and find the perfect furniture for your family. Pingle's Home Store. Real people, real service, real dependability.
At Pella Insurance, we strive to provide you with bend-over-backwards service to protect your home, auto, business, farm, life, and health. We are a local, independent agency that has been serving the Pella community for over 30 years. Our mission is to provide you with a more holistic approach to your insurance needs. With an access to a multitude of industry-leading carriers, we are focused on assisting our customers with protecting and maximizing their assets, resources, and opportunities. When you think local, think Pella Insurance. For an agency that is here for you, call Pella Insurance at 641-628-9235.
Who's always open? Anytime Fitness. For the last 16 years, Anytime Fitness has been open 24 hours a day, every day of the year. Our award-winning gym allows you to work out on your schedule. With state-of-the-art equipment, expert trainers, a welcoming community, and the convenience of around-the-clock access, you're sure to find a fitness home with us. It's your fitness, done your way, at Anytime Fitness in Pella.
2024 is coming to a close, but you don't have to wait until 2025 to start looking for your next home. Hi, I'm Stephen Patel with Pella Real Estate Services, and the inventory and options for homes and acreages on the local market are growing. I'd love to visit with you about exactly what you're looking for and start the process of finding the perfect place for you. We're all in the holiday mindset, but if you're in the new home mindset, we're here to help. Call me or any member of our team at 628-1BUY for Pella Real Estate Services. Happy holidays.
Winter is here, and Knoxville Farm and Home has you covered. From December 1st through the 7th, don't miss their automotive winterizing sale. Save big on essentials like diesel treatments, gas line antifreeze, starting fluid, and so much more to keep your vehicle running strong in the cold. Knoxville Farm and Home, where your savings warm up while the temperatures drop. Come see them this week and stock up on winter essentials. Need more details? Check out their Facebook page for all the deals. Knoxville Farm and Home, what a farm store should be.
Welcome back to coverage of tonight's contest here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS. The PCM Mustangs at the Pella Christian Eagles tonight here on Eagle Lane. Starting lineups for PCM just were read, and now it is the Eagles' turn to have their starting lineups announced. It is, again, the starting lineup presented by Vanderlinden Services. For the Mustangs, it's Kyra Nave, Lila Milani, Libby Winters, Tori Lindsay, and Addison Steenhook. For Pella Christian, it's Bryn Runner, Addie Van Arendonk, Faith Kekmarinsky, Chloe Snyder, and Rachel Kekmarinsky. So we get ready for tonight's contest. Win. Any final thoughts before we get into tonight's opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply?
Well, it'll be interesting to see which team can be the more aggressive on the defense, I think. Turnovers for either team are going to be the big key. If the team, it's usually the case, but whichever team turns the ball over the fewest times is probably going to win the game.
Yeah, and a good key into tonight's contest. Again, Pella Christian and PCM. The Mustangs trying to extend their series lead to 2 games after taking a 10-9 advantage in the series last year. Pella Christian, they want to knot things back up in this series. Pingle's Home Store Instant Radio Update. Southeast Warren 23, Melcher Dallas 21 in girls basketball after 3 quarters. So on our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard right now, it is the Newton girls basketball team defeating Marshalltown 41-15. Melcher Dallas trailing Southeast Warren 23-21 after 3 quarters. And we are just getting ready for tonight's opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply for the Pella Christian girls and the PCM girls. And the opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply is up in the air, and Rachel Kekmarinsky secures it. Opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply and Pella, your only locally owned lumberyard and building material supplier. Again, our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard has been brought to you by Marion County Bank, Marion County's financial leader. And Rachel Kekmarinsky quickly on the board for the Eagles, giving them a 2-0 lead on the nice turnaround left-handed shot there from about 4 feet away.
Yeah, nice job of driving into the lane, come back to her left hand and get the left-handed layup.
Tori Lindsay, open look from the right wing at a 3, no good, but the rebound came down right to Kyra Nave. And so the Mustangs will now reset at the top. A nice cut to Nave, her drive to the basket, but was a little bit too close to the rim. And now running the floor, Rachel Kekmarinsky had to throw it out to Chloe Snyder as she got too far under the basket trying to catch it. Rachel's pass inside for Addie Van Arendonk is deflected and taken away by Addie Steenhook, who now looks to get to the basket against Faith Kekmarinsky. Step back mid-range jumper, no good for Addie Steenhook. And Faith Kekmarinsky will slow things down for Pella Christian here with 6:45 to go in the first quarter, and the Eagles leading 2-0. Faith Kekmarinsky on the right wing. Bounce pass down low. Addie Van Arendonk takes it up. Left it just a touch short. And Lila Milani brings it up for the Mustangs.
Man-to-man defense out of PCM, which kind of surprised me. And Pella Christian got the look they wanted, just didn't finish it.
Yep, in the corner, it's Libby Winters. She'll drive, finds a cutting Addie Steenhook, who did not have the angle on the rim. Shot no good. But then Steenhook ties up Faith Kekmarinsky, and PCM will get the ball back. And we're going to get a short Pella Motors timeout. At Pella Motors, they'll drive away happy. That's the Pella Motors guarantee. As Rachel Kekmarinsky tied the shoe, and we're back to play. Addie Steenhook, pump fake, three-pointer from the right wing. Off the mark, Libby Winters grabs the rebound for PCM. And Lila Milani now on the left wing for the Mustangs. She'll look to drive, nothing there. And the Mustangs will swing it around. Corner, 3, Tori Lindsay. That one will go. Tori Lindsay with the first 3 points for PCM. As the score is now PCM 3, Pella Christian 2. The Eagles trying to beat the full court pressure of PCM. Able to do so. As Bryn Runner tries to drive, kicks it back out to Faith Kekmarinsky, who throws it up and over the top to Chloe Snyder, but threw it too far. Tori Lindsay on the break, and Bryn Runner gets a nice block on Lila Milani there to prevent points. Runner to the corner for Faith Kekmarinsky. Her drive baseline is tipped, and the Mustangs are there, and they're gonna throw it ahead, and it'll be a turnover for the Mustangs. And now a quick 30-second Pella Motors timeout taken here by Brendan Foudy and the Eagles. With 5:06 to go in the first, PCM leads Pella Christian 3-2.
Well, it was a definite case of poor shooting, good rebounding, nice defense by Pella Christian. Pella Christian's only missed one shot. PCM's already missed 6 shots and only made 1. So you like that percentage if you're Pella Christian. Unfortunately, they've turned the ball over 4 times and given them some easy opportunities too.
The offensive rebounding, Pella Christian's going to have to clean that up a little bit. They've given up too many offensive rebounds. I know Coach Fowdy would tell you that at this point. So they're going to work to clean that up. In Casey Vista, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella, the Eagles got the lead with the first 2 points on a left-handed shot from Rachel Kagmarinsky from about 4 feet out. PCM got a 3-pointer from Tori Lindsay to take the lead, and now Chloe Snyder's jump shot, no good. Long, Addie Steenhook down with the board, kicks it ahead for Lila Milani, who traveled with it. So the Eagles will take over. Following that, again, that is in Casey Vista, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
Game reset wired by Center Point Electric. 4:47 to go in the first quarter. PCM 3, Pella Christian 2. That's a game reset wired by Center Point Electric, where they're wired for excellence. Chloe Snyder was looking for a cutting Faith Kagmarinsky. Good hands by the Mustangs, and that pass gets tipped away. Tori Lindsay kicks it out. Ball swings into the hands of Libby Winters. Dribbled it off of a foot. And now it's Tori Lindsay looking to drive on Bryn Runner. Gets into the lane. Shot off the front of the rim. No good. But Winters is there for the rebound. And a foul against the Eagles.
Another miss, which is exactly what you want, but an offensive rebound for PCM as well.
Foul went on Chloe Snyder. Her first, team's first. Ava Breams checks in for Addie Van Arendonk.
Brings in a little height for Pella Christian that PCM's going to have trouble matching up with. It's just a matter, can we get the ball to her?
Inbounds pass goes to Nave, to Steenhook. Inside for Winters. The left-handed turnaround shot, no good. Rachel Kagmarinsky down with the rebound. And she'll push the pace for the Eagles. And pass a little strong for Chloe Snyder. Nice feed from Faith Kagmarinsky inside for Ava Breams. And the ball rolls all the way around the rim, touched every inch of it, and falls off, no good.
Got it where they wanted. I don't know how, but they got it in there. Ava just didn't make the basket.
Yeah, number 33, Kyra Nave with a 3-pointer off the mark. And now Faith Kagmarinsky will push the tempo. Kicks it up top for Chloe Snyder, a 3-pointer. And off the brick and no good. 3-2 remains our score, 3.5 to go in the first quarter. Lila Milani kicks to Tori Lindsay, who's going to slow things down, and PCM will set up their offense. It's going to be Addison Steenhook now on the left wing. She's going to kick cross court to Lila Milani. Open look at a 3. That one's off back iron. Rebounded by Faith Kagmarinsky. Chloe Snyder was looking for Ava Breams. Little too strong. Thankfully, Rachel Kagmarinsky there to catch the deflection off the backboard. Bryn Runner to Snyder. Snyder drives, runs into a wall. Back to Runner. Runner to Faith Kagmarinsky. Runner left it short, right to younger sister Rachel, though. Now Bryn Runner, 3-pointer, left that one short. And substitutions, you got Rebecca DeVries in for Kyra Nave for PCM, and for Pella Christian, Ashlyn Vermeer checks into the game for Chloe Snyder. And Addison Steenhook will set up PCM's offense. With the basketball, it's Winters driving to the basket and laying it in. Snaps like a 4-minute scoreless streak there. 5-2, PCM leads Pella Christian as Vermeer drives to the basket and Addison Steenhook knocks the ball out of bounds.
Nice attempt to go at the basket, but just too far along the baseline. Had nowhere she could go there.
Yeah, Faith Kagmarinsky to inbound. Nice feed inside to Ava Breams. Count the basket. And one. An early Randall Roofing raised the roof moment of the game as Ava Breams gets the basket and the foul.
Yeah, that was really nice by Ava to be able to put that ball up strong. Again, I don't think PCM's got anybody that can match up with her height-wise, so if they can just get her the ball, they're going to have trouble stopping her.
Foul went against Libby Winters, her first, team's first. And Bream's no good on the free throw, so 5-4. PCM maintains the lead on Randall Roofing. Raise the roof moment of the game. Again, brought to you by Randall Roofing. When the moment arises and it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing. Tori Lindsay driving on Bryn Runner. Kicks it out. Addison Steenhook now going to drive to the basket, and Faith Kagmarinsky is going to get called for the bump. It'll be the second foul on the Eagles and the first on Faith there, but the foul occurring on the floor before Steenhook could get the shot up. And Tori Lindsay, the inbounder. And able to get it into Winters. Turnaround shot, no good. Loose ball. Rebecca DeVries comes down with it. And step back mid-range jumper goes for Addison Steenhook, her first 2 points of the night. And now full court press coming from PCM. The Eagles able to beat it there with 3 girls, and now Faith Kagmarinsky driving, kicks. Ashlyn Vermeer, three-pointer off the mark. Long rebound out to Bryn Runner. Faith Kagmarinsky, 3 off the mark. And now Tori Lindsay pushes the pace. Goes to the basket, shot no good, but Bryn Runner commits the foul, and I don't even necessarily think that she intended to commit the foul. I think that Faith kind of pushed her in the direction of the ball handler and tried to tell her to stop the ball, and unfortunate timing there.
Sometimes that's what happens. You just trying to help your teammate, and it was not what they needed.
Tori Lindsay goes to the line and misses the first free throw.
In for the Eagles, number 25.
Bryn Runner and Rachel Kagmarinsky get a break as Addie Van Arendonk and Chloe Snyder return. Libby Winters getting a break too for PCM as Kyra Nave checks back in. And Lindsay is good on the second free throw, so 8-4. PCM leads Pella Christian with 1:15 to go. Chloe Snyder able to get the pass to Addie Van Arendonk as Ashlyn Vermeer drives to the basket and draws the foul. Didn't catch who it was on. We'll find out in a minute. It's going on Rebecca DeVries, her first, team second. And going to the line for 2 is Ashlyn Vermeer. And Vermeer, first free throw is off the mark. To the right. And second free throw is good for Vermeer. She makes it a 3-point game here. Pella Christian 5, PCM 8. 1:05 to go in quarter number 1. Rebecca DeVries at the free throw line is looking. Now she'll go to Kyra Nave on the left wing. Now up top to Addie Steenhook. Steenhook driving. Some fancy footwork here against Faith Kagmarinsky and gets the turnaround to go. She's up to 4 as PCM extends their lead to 5, 10-5. Faith Kagmarinsky driving, kicking to Chloe Snyder. Faith getting into the lane yet again, shot no good. And Faith and Rebecca DeVries tie up the ball, and it'll be Pella Christian's ball on the jump. Faith will set up the inbound play. And now we're going to get a Pella Motors timeout, I think, to look at the clock with 30.2 seconds to go in the opening quarter.
And the shot clock didn't come on, and because there's only 30.2 seconds, so it will not light up.
Yep, so Ava Breams catches the inbound, goes to Ashlyn Vermeer to the corner. Chloe Snyder, open look from the corner. Three-pointer rolls home for Chloe Snyder. Big bucket there for the Eagles. They'll pull back within 2, 10-8, 17 seconds to go in the quarter. And winding down, it's Tori Lindsay with the basketball. She's surveying, kicks to Lila Milani. Milani looking to drive. Kicks up top to Winters. Step back 3 from Steenhook at the top of the key. No. Rebecca DeVries with the rebound, and her putback attempt no good. So after 1, PCM 10, Pella Christian 8. We'll take a break here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS, and we'll be back right after this.
Hi, this is Dr. Tim Yoder, the Tri-County Veterinary Clinic veterinarian. If you're heading out of town for the holidays and your pet can't go along, have him boarded with us. He'll receive exercise 3 times a day, he'll be fed based on a schedule you set up, and he'll be given a nice bath the day before you take him home. To schedule a reservation, call Tri-County Veterinary Clinic at 628-4040, where your pet's good health is our #1 concern.
They're the veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the veterinarians.
They do take care of pets because they love them.
So you call your virtual insurance company to ask a simple question about your policy, but now you're on hold listening to this music while you wait and wait. Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and pick up the phone when you call, because you shouldn't be on hold so long that you memorize the music. That's simple human sense.
Ask me, Chad Klein, at the Buildup Agency in Pella, if auto owners make sense for you.
Welcome back here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS. We've played a quarter here on Eagle Lane, and PCM leads Pella Christian 10-8 after the opening 8 minutes, and Addie Steenhook sets up the PCM offense as Pella Christian moves into a matchup zone. Ashlyn Vermeer with a good hand there, forces the jump ball as she tipped the pass from Addison Steenhook there, and it results in a turnover for the Pella Christian defense. Bryn Runner getting a breather now for the Eagles, as is Ava Breams with Rachel Kekmarinsky coming back in. Vermeer drives, kicks out to Snyder. Snyder is surveying, doesn't really have much there. Finally gets it back to Faith Kekmarinsky, who's going to set up Pella Christian's offense. And bounce pass from Rachel Kekmarinsky to Chloe Snyder. Back-to-back threes for Chloe Snyder on back-to-back possessions, and Pella Christian takes an 11-10 lead with 7:15 to go in the second quarter.
Well, it was a nice move by Faith along that baseline. Rachel didn't step into where she needed to be to get a layup there, but they got the ball out to Chloe and got the three, which is better anyway.
Yeah, the Eagles in this zone defense here. Now the ball goes inside for Libby Winters. And Winters gets fouled. I believe that'll go on Rachel Kekmarinsky, which will be her first. Oh, no, they called it on the arm on Addie Van Arendonk.
Wow.
I didn't.
Yeah, they were both there, so.
As I said, I didn't see Addie, but doesn't mean she wasn't there. And Libby Winters at the free throw line knocks down the first to tie this game up at 11-11. So the foul on Van Arendonk is her first. It's Pella Christian's first of the quarter. Winters' second free throw is too strong. So the game remains tied at 11s, and Rachel Kekmarinsky sets up Pella Christian's offense. Tough pass to Chloe Snyder. And just wasn't really in rhythm. Rachel got a little bit rushed and threw that pass low. Chloe thought she had a look, and ball bounced off the top of the backboard and then off of the rope above the backboard.
Oh, it hit the rope. I was going to say the edge of the backboard's legal, but I didn't see it hit the rope.
Yeah, it hit the rope and came back. And Pella Christian with good hands there as Tori Lindsay tried to throw it over the top to Addie Steenhook. Bryn Runner checks into the game for Ashlyn Vermeer. Eagles continue to try out this zone. It's the first time we've seen the zone during a broadcast this year. Lila Milani with the basketball, kicks to Kyra Nave. Now to Tori Lindsay, to Addie Steenhook. She'll get a jumper from the free throw line. No good, but Rachel Kekmarinsky and Bryn Runner collide on the rebound. And Kyra Nave was there for the follow as PCM goes up 13-11 with 6:07 to go in the second quarter. Rachel Kekmarinsky going to try her hand at a three, leaves it short. And now Tori Lindsay will bring it up. Kicks to Kyra Nave. Nave's going to drive, kicks down low to Libby Winters, who gets the friendly roll. And PCM back up by 4, 15-11, 5:43 to go in the second quarter. Dave Kekmarinsky drives, kicks to Bryn Runner, who traveled.
Got to know where you're at on the floor, got to know what you're going to do with the ball, and she had a little indecision and didn't get the ball out of her hand before she traveled.
I think the big thing for Pella Christian right now is they just need to take a beat and slow down.
Yeah,
PCM applying pressure, and Pella Christian kind of speeding themselves up with that pressure.
Right, they're trying to speed the game up faster than they're capable of going.
Tori Lindsay over to Kyra Nave. Up top to Addie Steenhook. Inside for Libby Winters. to Lila Milani. Bounce pass to Addie Steenhook. The Pella Christian defense is there, though.
Into the game for the Mustangs, number 22, Rebecca DeVries.
Rebecca DeVries checks into the game for Milani. Now Tori Lindsay sets up the inbounds play. And we'll give it to Nave on the wing. To the corner, Lindsay stepping in from the inbounds pass. Shot no good. Rebounded by Chloe Snyder. She'll give to Faith Kegmarinsky. Right back, Snyder, look at a three! Chloe Snyder with her third three of the night. And she's up to 9 of Pella Christian's 14 points. She makes it a 1-point game. PCM 15, Pella Christian 14. 4:55 to go in the second quarter. As PCM had the ball knocked away out of bounds.
Yeah, one official didn't see it, had to ask for the other one, and I think that was the right call. It was close.
Say, I just finished looking up from my stat sheet, writing down the three-pointer for Chloe Snyder.
I thought maybe it went off the PCM girl's knee, but it was close.
Kyra Nave has the ball poked away by Faith, but Faith could not quite corral it. As Addie Steenhook's going to drive. Spin move, shot in the mid-range, no good as Chloe Snyder pushes the pace for Pella Christian. Ball will swing for the Eagles. And Bryn Runner's pass to Rachel Kegmarinsky is taken away.
She was wide open too, but she threw the ball too low and right into the hands of the PCM player.
Addie Steenhook, open look at a three, and Steenhook with her third bucket of the night. She's up to 7 points for PCM, who now lead 18-14 over Pella Christian. 4:08 to go in the second quarter. Faith Kegmarinsky driving, kicking out to Chloe Snyder. Mid-range jumper for Snyder, no good, rebounded by Winters. And ahead, it's Tori Lindsay, defended by Snyder, able to kick it out to Steenhook. Eagles trying their best to slow down PCM as Addie Van Arendonk grabs the rebound, but then Kyra Nave takes it away. Libby Winters drives, kicks out to Steenhook, now to Tori Lindsay, and a Pella Motors timeout taken by Coach Rodriguez of PCM. It's going to be a 30-second Pella Motors timeout, so we'll stick right here as I try to catch up here on the stat sheet. I think we're all caught up when we look at our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Newton boys basketball with a Pingles Home Store Instant Radio update. Newton boys basketball leads Marshalltown 10-9 after 1. We also have Melcher Dallas girls basketball trailing Southeast Warren 23-21 after 3. Newton girls basketball defeating Marshalltown 41-15. Our score is 18-14. PCM over Pella Christian with 3:39 to go in quarter number 2. That's our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Tori Lindsay inbounds to Addison Steenhook. Tori Lindsay's pass for Addie Steenhook was tied up by Chloe Snyder. And Addie Steenhook called for a foul on the loose ball there as Chloe Snyder tried to grab it. Ava Breams into the game for Addie Van Arendonk. First foul on Steenhook, first on PCM in the quarter. Faith Kegmarinsky will bring the ball up. Lila Milani back into the game for Kyra Nave for PCM. Bryn Runner to Snyder. To the short corner for Rachel Kegmarinsky. Out top to Bryn Runner. Runner going to drive, now gives to Faith Kegmarinsky in the middle of the lane, and she'll get the runner to go. 18-16, 3:05 to go in quarter number 2. And Addie Steenhook, open look at a 3, but left it short. Bryn Runner tries to grab the board and gets fouled by Libby Winters. That'll be her second, team second.
That shot almost looked like it went in. It rippled the net so smoothly as it came down, but it hit the front edge and never got over the basket.
That it did. Kyra Nave checks back in for Winters, who just picked up that second foul. And Faith Kegmarinsky will bring the ball up for Pella Christian. Kicks to Bryn Runner. Now to Chloe Snyder. Snyder will give to Faith Kegmarinsky. And Addie Steenhook's there with the quick hands to knock that ball out of the hands of Faith Kegmarinsky, who nearly did it right back. Now Kyra Nave drives to the basket. Shot rims out as Ava Breams rips down the rebound. Faith Kegmarinsky is going to set up the offense. Coach Foudy calling out the play he wants. Inside, pass goes to Ava Breams. Didn't have a shot. Back to Faith Kegmarinsky. Her runner no good. Rebound tipped out to Tori Lindsay. And Lindsay will bring the ball up. Kicks to the corner for Nave. Nave will drive and double team. Now ball out to Milani. Now to Rebecca DeVries, who's into the game. Now Steenhook in the corner. Into the post for DeVries. Kicks to a cutting Lindsay. Tough look, no good. And Rachel Kegmarinsky comes down with a board. She pushes the tempo. Kicks it back out. Ball swings. Chloe Snyder open look at a three. Too strong, and Addie Van Aradon comes down with it. 18-16 still. PCM leading Pella Christian with 1:27 to go in the quarter. Steenhook to Lindsay, now to Milani. Back to Lindsay. Back to Milani, who had the ball go off her foot. And Chloe Snyder is there to take it away. On the other end, Bryn Runner gets a look at a three, but instead it ends up working out as a pass to Ava Breams, who lays it in and ties things back up at 18-18, a minute to go in the quarter.
Well, you might think it's a pass, but I'm putting it down as a shot.
I put it down as a shot, but it worked out more like a pass, as the Eagles are going to commit a foul here. I think it's going to go on.
They should still get an assist, though, you know.
Yeah. Second foul on Faith Kegmarinsky. Second foul on the Eagles in the quarter. And here we go. We mentioned some more depth potentially. Here she comes back out here to give Faith Kegmarinsky a break. Chloe Nickel making her return following some surgery this offseason that took her off the floor. And this is her first game since January. And the Eagles force a turnover as Chloe Snyder drives the length of the floor, is swarmed. Her turnaround shot is no good. As the Eagles force the turnover on the last possession, it's Kyra Nave kicking to Rebecca DeVries. Back out to Nave. Now Tori Lindsay. Up top to Addie Steenhook. Addie Steenhook with it. Kicks to Nave. 8 on the clock. Tori Lindsay, three-pointer straight away. Tori Lindsay knocks it down. PCM regains a 21-18 lead. And the Eagles don't get a shot off before the buzzer. There was a little bit of confusion defensively for the Eagles, but PCM takes a 21-18 lead into halftime. Well, Step Boyle will be back for the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show when we return here on 92.1 KRLS.
Grow strong with us, Light and State Bank, Light and State Bank.
Could you be earning higher interest rates on your checking and savings accounts with our exclusive Light and Rewards account? Last year, we gave over $126,000 back to our rewards customers. If you'd like to earn our best rates for things you're probably already doing, like swiping your debit card, receiving e-statements, and making payments by ACH debit, visit lightandbank.com and start your account opening today. Member FDIC.
As we're settling in for another Iowa winter, think about what the cold weather does to your garage door. Low temperatures can cause lubrication problems, metal to contract, and springs to become brittle. And consistent wet weather can cause your door to swell. Those things can lead to big problems, like your door getting stuck or not working at all. And that's the last thing you want to deal with in the freezing cold. Make sure those things don't happen by calling DeYoung Door Service for an inspection of your garage door today.
Hi, this is Kurt DeYoung. We're the gurus of garage doors. DeYoung Door Service in Pella.
The plugs in the car go spark, 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 spark. The plugs in the car go spark, spark, spark at Central Tire and Auto.
If the plugs don't spark, the car won't start. For tires and brakes, front end work, their no appointment oil change, full mechanical work on your vehicle, and the little things like new spark plugs. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. Sing along.
At Central Tire and Auto.
CPAs are known for doing things by the numbers, but the accountants at Van Manen, Seastra, Meyer & Nickel go beyond the numbers. They are committed to their clients to bring the best advice at competitive prices to ensure that you get the best service to meet your needs. They'll stand behind you in case you would ever need help, unlike most of the do-it-yourself tax services, with year-round advice for any life changes that may happen. And if you're unhappy with your current service, they are accepting new clients with a smooth and seamless transition.
Save time and gain peace of mind with Van Manen, Seastra, Meyer & Nickel.
Hi, this is Dalton Buck with Hy-Vee. The Christmas season is a very busy time of year with activities all around town, shopping for holiday gifts and getting ready for the big family celebrations. In amongst the hustle and bustle, I believe it's also important to slow down and reflect on everything that we're thankful for. At Hy-Vee, we're thankful for you, our loyal customers, and for this great community that we serve. From all of us at Hy-Vee, we hope that you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Curious about how being a CNA at Hearthstone can bring joy to your life? With a $2,500 sign-on bonus, you can plan a vacation or pay off some bills. With a tuition reimbursement program of up to $3,000 a year, you can advance your career. And with flexible scheduling, you'll have the ability to enhance your work-life balance. There are immediate openings for both full-time and part-time CNAs. To learn more or to apply and bring joy to your life, visit wesleylife.org/Hearthstone and click Join Our Team, or call 628-1244 and ask for Katie.
As part of the recent upgrade to our Cartrol gas station at Two Rivers Cooperative in Pella, we now have a diesel blender pump with 5 different options available. Now through March, you can select straight number 1 diesel or choose from 4 different blends of number 1 and number 2 to get the right mix to keep your diesel vehicle from gelling during our cold Iowa winter. Look for our diesel blender pump at the Cartrol gas station at Two Rivers Cooperative in Pella.
The home and field advantage. Two Rivers Co-op.
Your business is everything to you, and it deserves the best internet, phone, and TV available. Whether you're a crew of 2 or have multiple locations and hundreds of employees, Pella Fiber is ready to set you up with the best connections in Pella. Their all-fiber network is built on industry-leading technology, and since fiber optic cable doesn't break down over time, you're far less likely to have your service impacted. Plus, upload speeds are as fast as the download, so you'll never lag in a video call again. Visit PellaFiber.com to learn more and get your business signed up today.
Welcome back to the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. For tires, front end work, the no appointment oil change, and full mechanical work on your vehicle, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. And here at halftime, PCM girls basketball leads Pella Christian 21-18 as we go inside the numbers delivered by Pella Fiber, And those inside the numbers win. I'll have you, while I'm finishing up, tallying up my first half stats, I'll kind of let you talk about the numbers that jump out to you as we go inside the numbers.
Well, the big number that jumps out to me is that Faith and Rachel Kakmarinsky each only have 2 points. PCM's done a really nice job of not letting them get good looks inside and get shots they can make. So that's pretty good credit to their defense to stop those 2 girls from scoring, because they need to be in that 10-12 range. If Pella Christian's going to be successful, they've got to get their act going a little bit, not just rely on Chloe Schneider. But the positive there is that Ava Breams has been able to come in, and she's hit 2 out of her 3 shots, and so that was a nice little lift off the bench for them. As a team, they did shoot 35%. For PCM, they are only shooting 28%. But they're winning that turnover battle we talked about. They've only got 7 turnovers to Pella Christian's 10, so that's pretty much what we see on the scoreboard as well, that the team with the most turnovers is losing right at the moment.
Yeah, I think we have a differing number of shots there. I had Pella Christian out for 30% for the field. 7 of 23 is what I had them for. I could be very off on that.
Maybe I can't add or didn't get a couple of them marked down. Yeah.
Who knows, right? I had PCM down for 28% from the field. I think we were dead on with that one, accurate-wise. I had them 8 for 28 is what I had.
Yeah, that's what I got them, yeah.
Yeah, so regardless, we're close enough, right? These are all unofficial anyways.
This is just for information, but yeah.
Yeah,
and then rebounding-wise, Pella Christian is I got them winning that battle 19-17, but way too many offensive boards in that first quarter for PCM. They had 5 offensive boards, only 1 in the second quarter, so that was a big improvement there.
Absolutely right. Continuing inside the numbers delivered by Pella Fiber. For Pella Christian, as Wynn mentioned, Chloe Snyder with 9 points. on 3 of 9 shooting. Faith Kekmarinsky 2 points on 1 of 5. Rachel Kekmarinsky 2 points on 1 of 2. Addie Van Arendonk, no points on 0 of 1 shooting. Bryn Runner is not connected on either of her 2 shots and has not scored. Ava Breams is 2 for 3 from the field with 4 points. And Ashlyn Vermeer knocked down a free throw for 1 point. For PCM, Addie Steenhook, 7 points on 3 of 10 shooting. Tori Lindsay, 7 points on 2 of 7 shooting. Libby Winters, 5 points on 2 of 4 shooting. Kyra Nave, 2 points on 1 of 4 shooting. Lila Milani held 0 for 2 and no points. And Rebecca DeVries missed her only shot and has not scored yet in this game. That's Inside the Numbers, delivered by Pella Fiber, where every home gets a gig. Join today at PellaFiber.com. And our second half adjustments, quick win. If I'm giving my, before I do that, you're listening to Pella Christian PCM basketball, powered by Bank Iowa on 92.1 FM KRLS Knoxville Pella and KRLS HD1 Knoxville Pella. Everyone has a goal and inspiration or reason for being, whatever that is for you. Bank Iowa says,
let's make it happen.
Now let's make it happen with our second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service. As we mentioned, for Pella Christian, I would say that the biggest thing that the Eagles need to do here over the final 16 minutes of action is just find some ways offensively to give some easier looks. They've made some tough shots tonight to get to that 30% mark that I've got them at, the 35% you've got them at.
No, you were right. My math teacher daughter's not going to be happy with me because I can't add. 7 and 16 is 23, isn't it? So,
hey, all good, but you know, just too many tough looks for them. And then the adjustment for PCM, same thing. They've got to find some ways to get some better looks. I mean, right now, it feels like the defenses are making it hard on the offenses, but the offenses just haven't been able to find ways to make anything easier for themselves.
Yeah, especially Faith and Rachel have got to, and Addie. Addie's got to get going too. Addie's usually good for 8 or 10 points in a game, and she's not getting open. They're doing a nice job of shutting her down. They've got to make some moves around the basket, force them to move, put up some easy, good-looking shots. They can't keep depending on them long three-pointers all night. I mean, when they go in, they're great, but they don't always go in.
Yeah, that's our second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service. If it's time for a new garage door for your home or business, stop to see the gurus of garage doors at the new showroom at 908 Roosevelt Road, just west of Pella Christian High School. You've been listening to the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show for tires, front end work. There are no appointment oil change and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop to see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. All right, we're going to take a quick time out. We'll be back with the second half of action on 92.1 KRLS. Again, PCM 21, Pella Christian 18, as we get ready to end halftime.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from all of us at Pella Cooperative Electric. Just a reminder, our office will be closed December 24th, 25th, 31st, and January 1st to celebrate the holiday season. We will reopen on Thursday, January 2nd. As always, our staff is available to you 24/7 in case of outages or emergencies. Looking out for you, our member owners. We are Pella Cooperative Electric.
Randall Roofing is proud to sponsor the Raise the Roof moment of the game.
Faith Kekmarinsky the other way. Chloe Snyder, 3 at the buzzer! Knocks it down! Randall Roofing raised the roof moment of the game as Chloe Snyder knocks down the 3.
When you think Randall Roofing, think gutters. You heard that right. Maintenance, installation, and repair. We've got your gutters handled too. Randall Roofing, your one-stop shop for roofs and gutters. Find us on socials or visit randallroofs.com.
Welcome back here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS. Pella Christian opens the second half of the basketball here. 7:44 to go on the clock. Our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. For Pella Christian, the girls team trails PCM at 21-18. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Chloe Snyder looking down low for Addie Van Arendonk. And that pass is wide for the turnover. Again, our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Newton girls basketball defeats Marshalltown 41-15. Marshalltown boys basketball leads Newton 21-20 at halftime. And Melcher Dallas girls basketball defeats Southeast Warren 31-28. That's our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Marion County's financial leaders, Marion County Bank, with offices in Pella, Knoxville, and Melcher Dallas. They're serving you and building community across the county. As into the lane, Lila Milani's runner is no good. Rebound down to Rachel Kekmarinsky, who pushes the other way. Kicks up top to older sister Faith Kekmarinsky, as the Eagles will set up their offense. Faith Kekmarinsky surveys. Chloe Snyder drives, kicks back to Faith. Faith looking in the corner, looking inside for Addie Van Arendonk. Double team comes. Chloe Snyder open look at a three-pointer. That one's too strong, but run down by Faith Kekmarinsky. Inside, Addie Van Arendonk drove, tried to kick it out to Bryn Runner, who was wide open behind the three-point line, but threw that one long and out of bounds.
Again, against that zone, nobody's cutting into the lane area. They're just standing at that low block, and somebody's got to step into that dead spot there just under the free throw line and give them somebody to pass to.
Yeah, in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. PCM has led for the majority of this contest behind, albeit not great offense thus far, 21-18 as Faith Kekmarinsky drives all the way to the basket and lays it in for the first 2 points of the second half. And that's in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
Tori Lindsay drives, kicks to Kyra Nave. Nave looks inside for Winters. Winters, a couple spin moves, and she'll answer back with a lay-in on the left side.
Yeah, she's left-handed naturally, and Bushy made a nice move there on that left side.
Chloe Snyder, nice pass down low for Addie Van Arendonk, who is going to be fouled by the Mustangs. We'll see who the call goes against. There was two defenders there. It goes against Addie Steenhook, her second, team's first of the quarter. So Addie Van Arendonk goes to the free throw line and knocks down the first free throw. Game reset wired by Center Point Electric. Pella Christian 21, PCM 23. 5:43 to go in quarter number 3. Again, Van Arendonk's at the line, misses the second free throw. Rebound to Rachel Kekmarinsky, but blocked by Libby Winters. And on the other end, Kyra Nave drives in. Rachel Kekmarinsky returns the favor. Blocks that shot as Pella Christian pushes ahead. Chloe Snyder, wide open look from the right wing. In and out, rebound down to Winters. You know, if you're Pella Christian, you're disappointed because you haven't gotten that many looks like that tonight. But
well, and there's a case. I realize she's wide open, but she could take, dribble halfway to the basket. Nobody was going to pick her up.
Addie Steenhook inside, working against Rachel Kekmarinsky. A tough shot rolls home for Addie Steenhook. She's up to 9 on the night for PCM, matching Chloe Snyder for the game high. 25-21 PCM with 4:53 to go in the third quarter. Chloe Snyder kicks to the corner for Faith Kekmarinsky. Open look from the corner, and Faith too strong. And ahead, Tori Lindsay pushes. Gets by Faith Kekmarinsky and lays it in. Tori Lindsay's first 2 points of the second half. Faith Kekmarinsky kicks cross court to Bryn Runner. Looking over the top for Addie Van Arendonk to Faith Kekmarinsky. Quick fire into Rachel, who tossed it up off the mark. And now Libby Winters drives and kicks the ball out of bounds.
Again, both teams maybe going a little faster than they're capable of and just not taking care of the basketball.
So Rachel will inbound to Faith here to start the Eagles' possession as PCM leads 27-21, 4:08 to go in quarter number 3. Faith setting up the offense, kicks cross court to Chloe Snyder. Inside for Ava Breams, who just entered the game for Addie Van Arendonk. Faith Kekmarinsky off of the screen of Breams to Rachel Kekmarinsky at the free throw line. Down low to Ava Breams, back out to Faith Kekmarinsky, who is off the mark on the 5-footer.
Yeah, just rushed the shot badly, just didn't shoot it at all.
And Addie Steenhook converts on the other end with her runner going. And a full Pella Motors timeout taken by Brendan Foudy and Pella Christian. So we will step away here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS. We'll be right back after this.
What's the coolest thing made in Iowa? The Vermeer ZR5 1200 self-propelled baler. More than 225,000 employees work in manufacturing in the state of Iowa, producing nearly $40 billion in annual output. So we're incredibly proud of Vermeer to be the first ever winner of the Coolest Thing Made in Iowa award. We've been manufacturing equipment in Pella for more than 75 years and work hard every day with a spirit of innovation by simply searching for a better way to do hard work. We're Vermeer. equipped to do more.
Winter's here, but your roof still needs the best. At Dutch Mill Supply, they offer top-quality CertainTeed shingles to keep your home protected all season long. Durable, reliable, and designed for winter weather, CertainTeed shingles ensure your roof stands strong against snow, ice, and wind.
Dutch Mill Supply, located in Pella, is your only locally owned, one-stop, full-service lumberyard and building material supplier. My name is Joshua Payne. My staff and I are here daily for professional service from the guy next door.
Welcome back here to the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS. Tyler Crabb and Wynn Veenster here with you, where PCM leads Pella Christian in girls basketball 29-21. 3.5 to go in the third quarter. Ava Breams down low. Her shot no good, and the rebound goes to Kyra Nave. And now Tori Lindsay, bounce pass to Lila Milani is off the mark. It's a turnover for the Mustangs here. Game reset wired by Centerpoint Electric, 29-21, PCM over Pella Christian, 3:16 to go in the third quarter. Again, in case you missed it, presented by the Veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. A quick 8-3 burst for PCM has extended their lead to 8 here in the third quarter. That's in case you missed it, presented by the Veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the Veterinarians.
And right idea by Bryn Runner, looking for Rachel Kegmarinsky, but threw it just a little too strong and a little too high as that ball goes out of bounds. And PCM retains possession as we go under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Just got to execute there. I mean, the play was there, but she threw the ball too high. Basic fundamental, you got to make a good pass.
Yeah, Kyra Nave on the wing, inside to Libby Winters. Her shot no good. Long rebound goes out to Faith Kegmarinsky, who will set up the Pella Christian offense, We're looking inside for Rachel Kegmarinsky. Over the top, Ava Breams' pass is knocked away as the second defender comes.
Yep.
And Rebecca DeVries checks in for Nave.
Play's designed to go there, and it looks good, but there's just no way to get that ball into that spot, and they're fortunate to come away with the ball.
Ashlyn Vermeer checks in for Bryn Runner here. And one thing that PCM did with that substitution too is they bring in Rebecca DeVries, who provides a little bit of size. Chloe Snyder open look at a three-pointer. Off back iron. Ashlyn Vermeer comes down with the board and gets tied up. PCM will get the possession there. I don't know that either team necessarily truly had the possession. I think Vermeer got her hands on it first, but I don't know if she had possession.
Kind of a quick whistle there, try to avoid any collision, I think.
Yep. Addie Steenhook to Tori Lindsay on the right wing. Up and over the top to Steenhook. And now the Mustangs will turn it over. Chloe Snyder goes coast to coast. Shots off the mark, but Faith Kegmarinsky is there with the follow. She's got 4 of the 5 points for Pella Christian here in the second half as the lead cut to 6 for PCM, 29-23 with 1:53 to go in the third quarter. Tori Lindsay gets into the lane, flips up the runner, and it goes in. PCM lead goes back up to 8 over Pella Christian with 1:40 to go in the third, 31-23. Chloe Snyder off of a screen from Rachel Kegmarinsky. Looking, kicks to the corner for Faith Kegmarinsky. Inside for Rachel, and Rachel's off the mark on her shot attempt. Near the rim. Nice pass by Tori Lindsay, finds Libby Winters for 2 as PCM's lead is now double digits, 33-23, 1:10 to go in the third. Ashlyn Vermeer inside for Ava Breams, who tried to throw it back out to Vermeer. And that results in a turnover. And Addie Van Arendonk checks back into the game for Ava Breams.
Just not quite in sync here this third quarter. Just nothing working the way it's supposed to for Pella Christian, and PCM is really running up the floor and making nice passes and getting easy shots.
Yeah, Addie Steenhook goes it inside for Libby Winters, and Rachel Kegmarinsky will commit her first foul of the contest. And it's going to be the first on Pella Christian here with 51 seconds to play in the third quarter. Inbounder is Tori Lindsay. Able to get it into Rebecca DeVries, who misses the layup. And Rachel Kegmarinsky rips down the board. And ahead, it's Addie Van Arendonk, who will lay it in for Pella Christian. And Addie Steenhook will push the tempo. Tori Lindsay back inside to Addie Steenhook. Her left-handed runner no good. Her first miss of the half. And now Faith Kegmarinsky will set it up. It looks like Pella Christian going to hold for one.
They got the arrow, too, so they'll start the fourth quarter with the ball.
Ashlyn Vermeer tried to force it into Addie Van Arendonk and turns it over and then commits the foul.
Can't make those silly turnovers, though. You got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, that'll be the second foul on Pella Christian as Bryn Runner checks into the game for Vermeer. Tori Lindsay sets up PCM's offense on the right wing. Kicks to Addie Steenhook, now to Libby Winters. Winters will drive, kicks out, Lila Milani for three off the mark. Tori Lindsay down with the rebound. And Steenhook does not get the shot off. So PCM leads 33-25. After three, we'll take a quick time out here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth and be right back after this on 92.1 KRLS.
Knoxville Hospital and Clinics is a proud supporter of our area youth and wish all athletes the best of luck as they compete in sports this year. At Knoxville Hospital and Clinics, student athletes receive the area's best orthopedic care, physical therapy, and access to the latest technologies and equipment. When an injury puts you on the sidelines, trust our professionals to get you back in the game. For more information on our services and providers, visit knoxvillehospital.org. Good luck to all area athletes.
This is Matt with Integrity Comfort Solutions, previously Lancer Home Service. We are excited to continue the business legacy left by the Lancer family with integrity and quality work. Our name change does not change what we do. We are still your plumbing, heating, and cooling experts, serving Pella, Knoxville, Oskaloosa, and more. If you're considering a new home, remodeling your existing space, or need your current equipment replaced, give us a call. To see all that we do, visit us at integrity-comfort.com.
Welcome back here inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth on 92.1 KRLS. Game reset wired by Centerpoint Electric. Pella Christian 25, PCM 33. As we start quarter number 4, urgent situation presented by Pella Regional Health Center here for Pella Christian as they trail by 8 with 8 minutes to go. They got to find some offense here to cut into this PCM lead. That's our urgent situation presented by Pella Regional Health Center. If you need urgent health care today, be seen today at Pella Regional's walk-in clinics in Pella, Knoxville, or Ottumwa. Visit PellaHealth.org for hours and wait times. Addie Van Arendonk went up for the shot and got tied up on the shot as Pella Christian now going to put some pressure on PCM in the backcourt. And Addie Steenhook will turn it over, trying to thread the needle to Libby Winters down low. And Bryn Runner on the wing, kicks it down low for Rachel Kegmarinsky. Her shot no good. Addie Van Arendonk shot no good. And then Rachel Kegmarinsky commits her second foul, first of the quarter.
Well, Rachel really rushed that shot. You got to be quick, but you can't be in such a hurry that you totally rush that shot. Threw the ball up way too hard. Fortunately, Addie got the rebound, but wasn't able to put up a good shot either.
Tori Lindsay tries to throw it ahead, and the Eagles force another turnover.
But they got to score off of these.
Yep, Faith Kegmarinsky down low for Addie Van Arendonk, who will get fouled by Kyra Nave. That'll be her first, team's first of the quarter. So Van Arendonk going to the line. Bengals Home Store Instant Radio update, and girls wrestling Norwalk falls to Dallas Center Grimes 50-28. Van Arendonk's free throw, no good. Van Arendonk back at the line for her second. That one will go. So 1 for 2 of that trip to the line for Van Arendonk. It's 33-26. PCM over Pella Christian as the Eagles nearly forced another turnover. But PCM able to steady the ship as Addison Steenhook will kick. Ball swings to Milani in the corner, now to Tori Lindsay. Back out to Nave. Milani down low for Winters. Winters to Milani. Ball swings. Addie Steenhook, open look from the right wing. No good. Rebound goes to Bryn Runner. Up ahead, it'll be Bryn Runner. Kicking to Chloe Snyder. Snyder looking inside for Van Arendonk and has nothing there. Now goes to Van Arendonk, but a quick 30-second Pella Motors timeout taken by Brendan Foudy there. As he said, I think 5 seconds closing in. Ingles Home Store Instant Radio update. Newton 49, Marshalltown 32 after 3 quarters in men's basketball. So the Newton men with a 29-point third quarter as they have grown a 15-point lead out of that. Our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard with that result there. Newton boys up 49-32 after 3. Newton girls defeat Marshalltown 41-15. Melcher Dallas defeats Southeast Warren in girls basketball 31-28. And the PCM or the Norwalk girls wrestling team falls to DCG 52-28. That is our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Casey Mister presented by the Veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. The Mustangs with a big third quarter there as they grew their advantage to 8 at the end of the quarter. And it's currently down to 7. And it's Faith Kegmarinsky inbounds for Pella Christian. Throws it over the top looking for her younger sister Rachel. And the Mustangs are there to take it away. Addie Steenhook to Tori Lindsay, now to Lila Milani. Milani into the corner, now goes to Lindsay. And in case you missed, presented by the Veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella, as Steenhook has the ball go off of her foot. And then Pella Christian throws it back into the hands of Tori Lindsay for a turnover, as we have a mad dash. And a Pella Motors timeout taken by PCM. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll go ahead and stick right here real quick. Make sure that we're on top of some things because that was kind of an interesting possession. Who's Always Open presented by Anytime Fitness. I'm going to admit I'm going to have a hard time picking who's always open. If I'm going to pick one, I'm going to maybe go that start of the second quarter route for Pella Christian with Chloe Snyder. Hit the 3 to end of the first quarter and then got a couple open looks. She's gotten probably 5 or 6 open looks from 3 tonight. Hasn't been able to knock them all down, but tonight the defense has been too swarming to really determine that there's been one girl who's always open.
Well, she hit those 3 early and I think in the first quarter even. And
1 in the first, 2 in the second.
2 in the second, okay. And after that, she's had some looks, but just hasn't got any of them to go. But really, PCM's defense has done a pretty nice job of not letting anybody open. There was a case on that last possession where Pella Christian tried to force it into Rachel in the post. It just wasn't going to work. There wasn't room, but they still tried it.
Yeah, tonight there really hasn't been anyone open all night long. It's been, I guess if you want to say who's always open, defense is always open because you can always play defense. And tonight we're seeing the two teams play pretty good defense there as Libby Winters misses the shot off of the inbound. That is Who's Always Open, presented by Anytime Fitness, the 24/7 gym that fits your lifestyle, your fitness, your way. Anytime Fitness. Addie Steenhook left her jumper short. And Pella Christian takes over after the missed shot. Now Addie Steenhook with a man-to-man full court pressure. She'll kick to Bryn Runner. Faith Kegmarinsky up top to Chloe Snyder. Now to Rachel Kegmarinsky in the post. Kicking to Faith. Off of the screen of Rachel. Goes to Addie Van Arendonk. Cross court to Bryn Runner. Inside to Rachel, who couldn't get the shot online. And a tie-up on the rebound. It'll stay with Pella Christian.
Again, Rachel just really firing that ball up there quickly. They got the ball into her in a nice spot, but she just threw it up there way too hard.
Bryn Runner with the basketball on the left wing. Kicks to the corner. Chloe Snyder. Kyra Nave with a good job getting out there. Faith Kegmarinsky up top. Kicks back to Snyder. Down low for Rachel. That one's got the touch, and it'll roll home. Down to a 5-point game, 33-28. Pella Christian trails PCM now. Lila Milani kicks to Libby Winters. Rachel Kegmarinsky got a little greedy going for the steal. Addie Van Arendonk will commit her second foul, the team's second foul of the quarter. And Libby Winters is going to go to the free throw line.
Well, PCM's went this whole quarter so far without scoring, so chance for them to finally get something through the basket.
Yep, Winters is going to connect on the first free throw. So make it 34-28, 4:50 to go in the fourth quarter. The indication missed presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella. It was a 12-7 quarter in the third for PCM that gave them a comfortable advantage. And again, that's in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
As Rachel Kekmarinsky is called for the offensive foul on the ensuing possession after Libby Winters misses the second free throw. It's going to be a third foul on the Eagles.
Yeah, not a lot of contact there, but she was moving and she put her hands into her. Got called for the offensive foul.
Yep, so Addie Steenhook across the timeline. As PCM leads 34-28, 4.5 to go in the fourth. Tori Lindsay at the top of the key, down low for Winters. Defended by Van Arendonk, and Winters gets the roll. And it's back to 8. Chloe Snyder will get it across half court for Pella Christian. Rin Runner inside for Rachel, who lost her balance, putting up the shot, and Addie Van Arendonk knocks it out of bounds.
Rachel just not had a very good night shooting. She's just, I know there's a lot of defense there, but she's really rushing that shot.
Addie Steenhook looking to push the pace a little bit for PCM as the ball swings to Lila Milani in the corner. Inside for Winters, now to Steenhook. Tough layup, no good. Winters is there for the foul, but misses it. As a triple team on Faith Kekmarinsky, and the Eagles are able to get the ball up the court. Ball will swing to Chloe Snyder. Down low for Addie Van Arendonk, and her shot's off the mark. And a Pella Motors timeout taken by PCM here. It's going to be a 30-second timeout for the Mustangs, so we'll stick right here. And we've got a Pingles Home Store Instant Radio update. After one quarter of boys basketball, Southeast Warren 18, Melcher Downless 5. So it looks like we have most of our basketball games underway at the very least, or at least have some scores to report on from those. And again, just some tough sledding here for both of these offenses today. I mean, this has really been a great defensive battle. 36-28 our score with 3:32 to go in the fourth. And, you just kind of wonder for Pella Christian, maybe some fatigue. You know, you had a tough grueling game against Eddyville.
Yeah.
You got tonight, you got Oski. You just wonder where the legs are at this stage. You played a lot of minutes, not a lot of substitutions. So I'll be curious to see how fresh those legs are over the final 3.5 minutes as Lila Milani's three-pointers off the side of the backboard. And PCM's going to reset their offense here. But I think that they accidentally reset the shot clock.
No, they didn't, because it's at 7.
Okay, they just said I think they were trying to decide. They not exactly sure what
trying to decide whether they should have, maybe. And it did not hit the rim.
Yeah, instead the ball is going to go inside for Libby Winters, whose layup is no good, but she gets her own miss and puts it back up for two more as PCM's lead goes back to 10, 38-28, 2:50 to go in the fourth quarter. As Pella Christian swings the ball, Faith Kekmarinsky knocks down a three. She's got 7 points in the second half, 38-31, 2:44 to go in quarter number 4. Tori Lindsay with it, trying to run some clock as Faith Kekmarinsky pokes the ball away and out of bounds.
Well, it's not impossible, but you're really going to have to get some steals here and start making their baskets without being in such a big hurry.
Yeah, Ashlyn Vermeer at the scorer's table. Lindsay to Kyra Nave. Back to Lindsay to a cutting Steenhook to Winters with the up and under lay-in. 40-31 PCM up on top of Pella Christian. Ball into the hands of Bryn Runner. Inside for Addie Van Arendonk. Back to Faith Kegmarinsky. Three-pointer, no. Scramble for the loose ball. Bryn Runner back to Faith Kegmarinsky. And off to the right with that one. And ahead the ball goes to Milani, but it's a turnover. Milani couldn't secure it.
Just, they're trying, time's going to get away from Pella Christian now because they've got to get some good looks at the basket that go in, and they just I don't think the legs are gone. They just get in too big a hurry and don't to shoot the ball with accuracy.
Inbound goes to Rachel. Chloe Snyder, three-pointer. Too strong and off the mark. As Libby Winters gets it to Addie Steenhook. Ahead to Kyra Nave. Nave will give it back to Tori Lindsay, who's going to try to run some clock. Coach Foudy imploring the girls to put more pressure on the basketball. Milani in the corner, down low to Winters, back out to Nave. To the corner for Milani. Back into the post for Winters. Pass to Tori Lindsay. Out to Steenhook. Steenhook drives. Ooh. Fouled by Chloe Snyder. Second foul on Snyder. Fourth on the team.
Just chased that play the whole time and just never got a chance to get in that passing lane as PCM tried to run some clock.
Steenhook is off the mark on the free throw. So 40-31, PCM leads Pella Christian with 1:10 to go in the fourth. Eagles going to need some quick buckets here. Steenhook off the mark on the second free throw, and Kyra Nave comes down with the loose ball, and the Eagles knock it out of bounds. So 40-31, PCM can run another 31 seconds off of the clock here. Milani with the basketball will give to Tori Lindsay. Lindsay defended by Faith Kegmarinsky at around the timeline. Lindsay splits the double team, goes back to Steenhook. She'll drive all the way to the basket, too strong. Loose ball out to the free throw area, and it's a jump ball.
And it stays here.
Stays with PCM. 40-31, 42.2 seconds to go on the game clock, 7 seconds to go in the game.
And on the shot clock, 42 in the game.
That's what I meant. Yeah, 7 to go on the shot clock. As Rachel Kegmarinsky is called for the push on Libby Winters, who will go to the free throw line to shoot, I believe, with the 5th foul on Pella Christian. That's the 4th on Rachel Kegmarinsky. Yep, so at the line is Libby Winters here with 41 seconds to go in the fourth. And Winters is off the mark on that free throw. Winters off the mark on the second free throw as Rachel Kegmarinsky down with the board. Faith Kegmarinsky to Rachel. To Chloe Snyder, fires the three, off the backboard, no good. Kyra Nave down with the rebound. And Bryn Runner will foul Addie Steenhook. Runner picks up her second foul, and Steenhook gonna go to the line, try to ice things here with 24.7 seconds to go in the fourth.
Well, she just missed 2, but yeah, there's not enough time left for Pella Christian, even if she misses these, to come back, and she knocks the first one in.
Yep, so 41-31. PCM leads Pella Christian with 24.7 seconds to go in the contest. Second free throw for Steenhook is good. 42-31 as Tori Lindsay gets a steal. And that should run the clock out. It looks like Coach Foudy is saying no fouls. As PCM will take it, 42-31 here on Eagle Lane. As the clock winds to zeros. And we will be back for post-game coverage of PCM and Pella Christian High School girls basketball. Again, our final score, PCM 42, Pella Christian 31. Back after this on 92.1 KRLS.
If you're looking for top-notch plumbing and HVAC services from a family-based business that treats you like one of their own, call me, Austin with Vanderlinden Services. With years of expertise and a commitment to customer satisfaction, our friendly experts are ready to serve you. Plus, we're proud to offer top-of-the-line York residential and commercial HVAC systems. For all your home comfort needs, call me and experience why Vanderlinden Services is best for your job.
Hi, this is Dr. Tim Yoder, the Tri-County Veterinary Clinic veterinarian. If you're heading out of town for the holidays and your pet can't go along, have him boarded with us. He'll receive exercise 3 times a day, he'll be fed based on a schedule you set up, and he'll be given a nice bath the day before you take him home. To schedule a reservation, call Tri-County Veterinary Clinic at 628-4040, where your pet's good health is our #1 concern.
They're the veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the veterinarians.
They do take care of pets because they love them.
Hi, this is Chuck Vanderwall with Ulrich Ford Lincoln in Pella, where we've been helping people find their dream car or a new car since 1935. My favorite is my 1963.5 Galaxy 500 two-door.
I'm Todd Vanderwall, and we love seeing people smile when they drive their new vehicle off the lot. It's fun to get a new car. My favorite is my 1974 Ford Bronco.
I'm Tegan, and I don't have as many cool cars as Dad or Grandpa, but I love my Bronco Sport. When it's time for a new vehicle, come see us at Ulrich Ford Lincoln in Pella.
We're taking care of you.
This season, PellaMotors.com is celebrating you, our valued customers. To show our appreciation, we're offering incredible savings, up to $19,000 off a new GMC Sierra or $15,000 off a new Ram truck. We also have pre-owned options starting from just $149 a month. Whether you're looking for a brand new or pre-owned, PellaMotors.com has the perfect vehicle waiting for you at a price you'll love. Hurry into Pella Motors today. We are thankful for you.
At Bank Iowa, we are invested in our community. Each year, we donate more than $250,000 to local organizations, giving back to the community that supports us. Because we're more than just your local bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners. Committed to our community, committed to you. Bank Iowa. Let's make it happen. BankIowa.bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Pella Corporation is proud to be a part of our communities and supporting the children of their workers. They're honored to be recognized once again as one of America's top workplaces for diversity. At Pella, they value inclusion and community, ensuring a bright future for all. Thank you for making Pella Corporation a trusted name in homes across the country. Because at Pella Corporation, they're building more than just windows and doors.
Welcome back to the post-game coverage of PCM and Pella Christian High School girls basketball on 92.1 KRLS. PCM defeats Pella Christian 42-31. And again, looking at tonight's contest, it was just too much defense for PCM. That was the storyline. I mean, it was really good defense by both teams most of the night, but in the end, the defense for PCM just a little bit too much in comparison to the defense of Pella Christian, which did a nice job limiting PCM to just 41 or 42 points on the night.
Well, they again, defensively, I thought they did a really pretty good job. Offensively, they tried to speed the game up faster than they were capable of going and just threw the ball at the basket with way too much strength or in too big a hurry and just didn't get good shots off. They were just more or less firing it at the basket, hoping to get something to go in. And, Chloe Snyder had those 9 points in the first half, didn't have any in the second half. And, that was a big difference as they really, shut her down. She took a lot of shots. She still took 15 shots, but she only hit 3 of them. So, unfortunately, that was a big thing for Pella Christian.
Yeah, it was, and just looking at tonight's final stats presented by the Verduft Agency, for the Eagles tonight, Chloe Snyder, 9 points on 3 of 15 shooting. Faith Kagmarinsky, 9 points on 4 of 12 shooting. Rachel Kagmarinsky, 4 points on 2 of 9 shooting. Addie Van Arendonk, 4 points on 1 of 4 shooting. Bryn Runner did not connect on either of her 2 shots from the field. Ava Breams had 4 points on 2 of 4 shooting. And then Ava Breams had 4 points on 2 of 4 shooting. And then Ashlyn Vermeer had 1 point on 0 of 1 shooting. For PCM tonight, Addie Steenhook had 13 points on 5 of 17 shooting. Tori Lindsay, 11 points on 4 of 9. Libby Winters, 16 points on 7 of 14 shooting. Lila Milani was 0 for 4 on the field from the field. Kyra Nave, 2 points on 1 of 5 shooting. And Rebecca DeVries did not connect on either of her 2 shots in the contest. Those are my final stats presented by the Draft Agency. Win. What do you got that kind of stands out to you?
Well, we talked about in the beginning of the game the team with the fewest turnovers was going to win. Turnovers were actually pretty equal, 19 for Pella Christian, 16 for PCM. And, PCM turned the ball over there a little bit early in that fourth quarter when Pella Christian threw the press at them and kind of gave them a chance to come back, but they just couldn't get anything to go offensively. They've got to figure out who's going to be able to put the ball in the basket when they need one, and Pella Christian wasn't able to do that. So that stat held up. Rebounding-wise, Pella Christian had 33 total rebounds to 35 for PCM, so that's also very close. Both teams had 22 defensive rebounds. I had PCM for 13 offensive rebounds, of which 6 came in that last quarter. Pella Christian gave him way too many looks there in that last quarter.
Yep, those are tonight's final stats presented by the Verduft Agency. Let Chad, Lance, or Larry examine your stats, customize an insurance plan for you. The Verduft Agency providing complete courteous service to the Pella area for nearly 100 years. One thing to note, too, we do have to go to our Pingles Home Store instant radio updates. Indianola Boys Wrestling defeats Newton 76-5 in boys wrestling. And it looks like we might get a scoring update from Melcher Dallas and Southeast Warren. Took me a minute to remember who they were playing, but I remembered it right there. But
Liberty Center.
Yeah, out there in Liberty Center. And, again, that one going in favor of the Warhawks at last look. There it is. At halftime, Southeast Warren's boys squad leads Melcher Dallas 46-9. And then Knoxville Boys Wrestling defeats Nevada 51-30. Those are some final scores here on our Pingles Home Store Instant Radio updates. We're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout. We'll be back. We'll see if we maybe get a player. I think it'll be from PCM this evening to join us from tonight's contest. We'll find out when we return here on 92.1 KRLS. Right after this, again, PCM defeats Pella Christian 42-31.
If you're experiencing occasional or frequent urine leaks, Pella Regional Urology Clinic can help. Managing incontinence effectively is possible for many women. Treatment options may include exercises, medications, injections, or surgical procedures. The truth is, leaking urine is not a normal part of aging, and you don't have to struggle with the embarrassing symptoms of incontinence. Call Pella Regional Urology Clinic at 641-621-2383 to schedule your appointment today.
As fall season rolls on, have Raceway Tire and Exhaust team you up with a set of Firestone tires. Check out the Firestone Destination line of tires. Whether you drive a truck or SUV, there's a Firestone Destination tire just right for you. And Raceway Tire and Exhaust is your complete auto care center from bumper to bumper. No matter what your vehicle needs, take it to Raceway Tire and Exhaust in Knoxville.
Raceway Tire and Exhaust.
We got what you need
to get you on the go.
Van Gorp Edwards Insurance is an independent agency representing many of the top insurance companies. They offer insurance coverage on home and auto, business and manufacturing, farm, agribusiness, and crop insurance, as well as personal health, life, and long-term care. With this kind of flexibility, they'll provide you with the best insurance package to build the best option risk portfolio to meet your needs. Switching insurance companies isn't as hard as you think. Call Van Gorp Edwards Insurance today to find out how easy it really is.
Did you know that Van Haften Plumbing and Heating is more than just your local Dave Lennox Premier dealer? If you're planning a bathroom remodeling project, we can help. Van Haften's carries tubs and showers, lavatories and faucets, toilets, even Whirlpool tubs and shower doors. We can order just the products if you're a do-it-yourselfer, or our experts can handle the installation for you. If a bathroom remodel is in your future, call Van Haften Plumbing and Heating in Pella.
All throughout the Pella community, you see touches of Holland and classic Dutch architecture, but there's one place that truly takes you right into the heart of Amsterdam, the Molengracht Plaza just south of the square. With a beautiful brick wall featuring a winding canal, a working drawbridge, and a classic old world atmosphere, you'll find Pella's finest lodging at the Amsterdam Hotel, dining with Liberty Street Kitchen and Oriental Express, beautiful U Salon, Pella Nail Salon, the Pella Window and Door Showroom, and many service businesses. You could even take in a movie at Pella Cinemas. Good luck to our local sports teams from the Molengracht in Pella.
Look at me, I'm a superhero. And I'm building a fort.
If your furniture is getting a workout, it's time to visit Pingle's Home Store in Pella. They've got durable, stylish furniture that stands up to all the fun your kids can dish out.
We love Pingles.
Come to Pingle's Home Store today and find the perfect furniture for your family. Pingle's Home Store. Real people, real service, real dependability.
At Culver's, we believe that the best gifts come with a blue spoon. Hi, I'm Tim Grotenheis with Culver's in Pella, and if you're looking for something special for all the Culver's lovers on your holiday shopping list, we have a great gift card special available for you this year. For every $40 worth of Culver's gift cards you buy, we'll give you an extra $10 voucher to use before the end of February. Happy holidays from our entire team at Culver's in Pella, where we're locally owned and involved in your community.
Are you a saver or a spender? Either way, we have you covered at Community First Credit Union with 2 great reward checking options. Our checking accounts are about money in your pocket, not points you'll never use. Simply meet monthly qualifications to get your rewards and unlimited nationwide ATM fee refunds. And no matter what happens, there are no monthly fees or minimum balance requirements. Switch to See First today and let us reward you, because at See First, together is better. Rules and qualifications apply. See First is federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back one final time to postgame coverage of Pella Christian and PCM girls basketball, where the PCM girls basketball team defeats Pella Christian 42-31 here on Eagle Lane on Thursday night. In closing, presented by Lighton State Bank, grow strong with us. A good win for PCM tonight as they use a big second half to pull away for the 11-point win and move to 4-0 on the season. Pella Christian falling to 2-2 on the season. For the Eagles, they will travel to Oskaloosa tomorrow night to take on the Indians over there in a doubleheader. That can be heard live on the KRLS2 stream with Win Veenstra and Trevor Castle on the call for that game over there in Oskaloosa tomorrow night. For the PCM girls basketball team, they follow up tonight's win with Seydel tomorrow night, and that one at PCM. So they will take on the Eagles of Seydel. Back-to-back nights for the Eagles against PCM. So we'll go in closing, presented by Lighton State Bank. Grow strong with us. There we go, if I can read. And again, thanks for tuning in to this edition of Iowa High School Girls Basketball on 92.1 KRLS. Sending it back to Alex Benjamin in the studio. Again, PCM 42, Pella Christian 31 here on Thursday night.
Thanks for tuning into this exclusive presentation of live South Central Iowa high school basketball coverage on KNIA and KRLS, streaming at KNIAKRLS.com and on the free KNIA KRLS app. Check out the full broadcast and stream schedule for our area high school basketball teams at KNIAKRLS.com by clicking on the live radio sports guide under sports. Thanks again for tuning in, the one to count on for today's local sports coverage, KNIA and KRLS.